We're not as addicted to fossil fuels as you think. There's a number that many throw around. They say 80% of the world's energy comes from fossil fuels. We're addicted to these sources of energy, they say, and we won't be able to wean ourselves off them easily. The number is correct, but the interpretation? Maybe not. Much of the energy from fossil fuels is simply lost as waste heat and noise. As Shakespeare would put it, just sound and fury signifying nothing. For example, electric cars travel 3 times further than gasoline-powered cars for the same amount of energy they consume. Crazy, right? Fossil fuel cars waste a lot of energy as heat. There are even drivers who can cook a good meal using the waste heat of an internal combustion engine. Much of that waste is inevitable. Burning fossil fuels can never be 100% efficient. But the world cares about doing things with energy, not the waste. Experts find that even though fossil fuels generate 80% of the world's primary energy, they produce only 60% of its useful energy. Why should we care about these dry matters of how energy wonks measure things? Because misunderstanding these numbers dramatically overplays how difficult it will be to meet global clean energy goals. Solar and wind do not need to replace the waste heat produced in a coal or gas power plant. So clean energy sources have to produce only a fraction of the total energy that comes from fossil fuels to do the same amount of useful work. For example, coal burned today to generate electricity makes up 15% of the world's primary energy. But it only produces 5% of useful energy. Thus, solar and wind only need to replace the 5% and not the 15%. So next time you hear someone say that humanity is addicted to fossil fuels, which provide 80% of our energy, you'll know what to tell them. Overcoming this addiction is going to be easier than our outdated numbers make it seem. This is Net Zero. I'm Akshat Rathi. Follow us on Quicktake and Bloomberg.